When I did the Shabu Shabu prank, you know Shabu, like I had to blur their faces, by the way, because I got threatened by their lawyers. So I said, let me dress up as a poor guy and just go to the streets, see what would happen. I think off cam, I didn't show this in the video, but police people stopped in my first Pulubi video, and they said, we're going to call the barangay, and then we're going to call your embassy, and we're going to send you back. And I had to say, no, we're actually shooting a social experiment. And it was plain pandemic, so you're not even allowed to shoot. I was glad that they didn't take me in.
Yeah.
Not like my other video.
Oh, you have a video that you were taking in?
When I did the Shabu Shabu prank, you know Shabu, like food.
Yeah.
But if you say it with an American slang, then
it will sound,
like you don't know what you're saying. So I would go around people say, where can I buy shabu? Shabu, good quality shabu, the best shabu, and then the cops like put me in cuffs and they said that you're looking for shabu. Okay, come, come with us.
I think I have watched that video.
That was my first viral video before my Pulubin videos.
Is it still on?
It's still on. Okay. That one is still on.
Yeah. I have watched that video. I know that I have watched. I have watched that video.
As a content creator, you have to constantly create content, and as well, you have to make sure that you don't make any mistakes. Because I've done that in the past. Maybe you haven't heard of it. I'm not gonna mention it here.
Maybe one.
No, we never.
You go viral for the wrong reasons.
For the wrong reason,
and then you get in trouble. So before any idea is brought into video. And even after edited, you're like, shall we post this or not? So there is a team, there's ideas, there's, we consult, we sit down. It's like, is this good? Should we do this? Should we not do that?
Moderators to moderate.
Yeah, you need. Because if I was the one who's going to make all the content that I want,
you're going to be exhausted.
I'd probably get deported.
Hey, what is the video you are most proud of?
Wow. Good question. I like the experiment which I did with the rich and poor.
The one narrated?
Yeah, I think
the
that's
Filipino
the one.
kindness.
I think that's the
Filipino
one.
kindness, yeah.
The rich and the poor. Yeah, when I came to BGC and I did.
Hey,
man,
Rio.
how are you?
Okay, hi.
Hey, Rio.
This is Rio.
The pretty
Rio, yeah.
Sorry.
So Rio, he is. Our model here. Okay. So the sex guy here. So yeah, you were saying?
Yeah, the experiment that I did between the rich and the poor, that for me was the best one to shoot because I really got to experience the different treatment as where I was here in BGC and I was asking the rich people like to help me, which I had to blur their faces, by the way, because I got threatened by their lawyers. So that was very real and an eye-opener as well. I mean, however you want to see it, about how society works. And I wanted people to see that, even though I was advised against posting it, and a lot of warnings from different people, like, lawyers, and I got contacted by lots of people, which I shot that day. I said, I'm blurring out your face, you're not even there, So yeah, it was the toughest and the most rewarding because I got to show people reality. Because, it is what it is. And feeling it in the character myself, walking around the street, I felt connected to, empathy to the people who are in the street asking for money and they're not getting the help. And it's so true that those who have the least will help you the most. Yeah. And that was, I spent 5 hours in BGC, and then I just went to Kalayaan Road, which is right around. And the first person I met helped me.
How did all what you have been doing with your content have changed you as a person?
No,
I think I was pretty much the same. You ask anybody that has known me before, I was always like this. I was always the odd one off, the weird one, the one that didn't fit in, like the one.
Introverted.
The one that had. both. I had both my introvert side and sometimes I like to go out. The one that had the different point of view from everybody else. Like, you know, I lived in different parts of the world, right? And the common thing that I would see about people is they unite. Like even in college, they form groups. I was not.
Oh,
I was always the bullied one, the one that no, I'm not joining that. I don't agree with that. You know, I would express whatever I would think of, and I said no, that's not me. You're all okay. That's fine, but I don't agree. Yeah, I don't agree. So I was always the odd one out and didn't fit in. So I guess making content fits in to my. So it just became a part of me. I didn't become a part of it. So it just like caught up with what I am.
You can say it's an escape valve.
Yeah. But definitely I get inspirations from other content creators. Definitely, you have to. But as of late, again, I only listen to podcasts. For a long time, I've been a Joe Rogan follower.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, long time.
We
long
all
time.
are.
Yeah. Way before he moved into Spotify, you know. And so Joe Rogan. And then for a while, I followed Logan Paul's podcast.
Yeah.
And sometimes bad friends.
Yeah. And now you will be watching our podcast, the number one in the country.
The number one in the Philippines.
Like DJ Khaled, the number one in the Philippines. Another one.
Do we have to pay royalties for your idea of naming?
Oh yeah. Actually,
You have to pay Logan Paul. He's the one who said it.
Oh, he's the one who said it. So, I mean, Sam, when he arrived, this is what he said before we started. So, the number one podcast in the Philippines.
Number one podcast in the Philippines.
And then we took it. So, from today on, this is our second episode. Guys, whenever we do an intro, just know that you are watching the number one podcast in the Philippines.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
You need to. No, inshallah. you make it reality by calling on it. So it's like faking it till you make it, and other people say that.
Yeah.
Inshallah means if God wants. But I believe in process of creation through you know, visualization and attraction.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna say it, then you're gonna make it happen.
You know, actually, we really want that, guys. We want to be number one. So make sure you subscribe, share the video with the whole barangay. You gotta let the whole barangay know that Sam is in the podcast right now.
Your kuya, your
All
ate.
your kuyas, please.
Actually, it's good because I never spoken about myself in any of my videos.
Oh, thank you, man.
I never made a video about me. I thought about it a lot of times. I put a camera like, who is Sam? Who is Foreign Germs? And I wanted to make nice content, and I thought that people are not going to be interested.
No, we are, man.
Who wants to know what? No, never mind. You know, people like what they like.
Yeah.
You know, and talking about myself is also like I'm not used to it. You know, so
We appreciate that.
We appreciate. We appreciate.
You have to give me more chicken, though.
More chicken. Oh, please, guys, more chicken.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna order
More chicken.